welcome to another episode of Simplifying Social Media. Today's guest is Nick Good, team leader of the Good Home team with eXp Realty. Thank you so much for joining us today, Nick.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're just going to dive right in, and we'd like to hear, what role does social media play in your business?
I mean, unfortunately, a huge role. And I say unfortunately because I am not a big, if it wasn't for being a business owner in the real estate industry, I don't think I would be jumping on social media as much as I am. So I say unfortunately that it's because as a business owner, it's a huge part in being able to stay connected with our current clients, past clients, our sphere, and as well as agents that are thinking about maybe making a move, brokerage move, or possibly wanting to join a team. So it is a massive source of business for us.
Okay. And tell me about the platforms you guys utilize and why.
Yeah. So our number one platform is Facebook. And from that angle, we then started pushing out into Instagram for younger generations. I'm 38. So my age group is still kind of messing around with that Facebook, Instagram platform. And then how you and I got connected was through TikTok. So I unfortunately went down the TikTok path, even though I swore last year I would never do it, right? Pandemic hits, shelter in place happens. And the TikTok train just took off from there because everyone was making, ridiculous dancing videos and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? This is not me. Not me at all. But I entered into a competition with a buddy of mine. His name is Kyle Draper, Coach Kyle. It was a TikTok challenge of who could get the most likes in a 30-day challenge.
Okay.
And unfortunately, as competitive as I am, I lost because I showboated. I came out of the gate strong and had what I thought was a viral video, and it wasn't. I think it was like 2,000 views and some 80 likes or whatever. And so I'm over here bragging about it. And then he's got one that just kills me, and he just leaves me in the dust. But what I've learned from that, finding that right platform. Facebook is always great. Facebook's a great platform. Everyone's on it. More socially accepted. TikTok, what I'm seeing with that is we can get our point across in business a lot faster if we do have that funny bone in there, which I don't have as much as others, but we can get our message, clear and concise really fast. So, those three are what we're using. And then do you count YouTube as one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, we just picked up a client yesterday from YouTube. So YouTube would be the fourth one.
So kind of going off of that, have you noticed any sort of momentum as far as like the type of content you put on each channel and what comes in more on one versus the other?
Yeah. So on Facebook Lives kill it. They do a great job. I co-host a real estate podcast called The Only Real Estate Podcast Worth Listening To. I do it with two other real estate agents. And we do that podcast. It started as it's a video format podcast that we do Facebook Live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. And then we evolved that into also going on the other podcast platform channels. So for Facebook, I do that and sharing more personal related stories or photos like of my son who just started T-ball. Try to kind of keep it more personal there. And then Instagram, I mess around I play more in the stories, like asking poll related questions and try to get engagement within the stories. Again, I don't have that creativity bone in me as well, where I don't have the photos all arranged right or the special theme. Maybe using your help would probably be very, very good and advantageous for me at that. And then in TikTok, it's just, again, 3 minutes or less, right? And I did one earlier this week where I did a Facebook Live video where I was walking a commercial property. And then I was like, actually, this would make a great little TikTok because it looked like it had this nautical porthole in it. And, I was like, what what kind of glory
Oh,
hole
I
is
think
this?
that's the video that I found you with.
Yes, I'm like, what kind of nautical glory hole was happening in this commercial building that we were looking at buying? In this commercial space, it had a bathroom shower in it, like from the 80s that you would do coke off of or in, and a shower that you could host a whole bunch of orgies. Like it was like, all right, this would be, I would put that for TikTok.
When we first started chatting, you had mentioned that social media plays a big role with recruiting into EXP. Do you find a particular channel is more effective for that?
In the beginning, it was Facebook. What I'm starting to see is that really in my short time period and kind of messing around with the TikTok platform, I'm able to engage and get connected with agents a lot faster.
Yeah.
I don't have that recruitment success story yet from just the TikTok platform. I do see that being probably in the not so distant future, the number one way to start attracting agents to our community. The benefit with the real estate community is that we do like to adopt any type of social media platform to get our message out, right? I mean, last year it was Clubhouse. And this year, every agent that I know, social media person, is really pushing the TikTok platform. So yeah.
I'm kind of like you. Like, I downloaded TikTok from shutdown and was like just messing around on it, and had like my personal account and threw up a few videos, and some of them literally, I'm not even joking, got 0 views, like literally 0. And I was like, no, like, I'm not going to use this for my business. Like, why would I put the effort in if it's not going to have any views? And I just recently caved and threw up my business TikTok. And I'm seeing similar to what you're seeing. And like, the growth is just faster. And we know that TikTok is one of the fastest growing platforms out there right now. But I do think that there's a completely different strategy with TikTok than, say, Facebook or Instagram. Talk to me a little bit about strategy. Like, what makes you go like, oh yeah, like you had mentioned, like this would make a good TikTok. What kind of content would you say, or to an agent, to post on TikTok?
So, I mean, all my best ideas, but all my strategy ideas come while in the shower, right? And honestly, the little sidebar, I want to have a camera in there where I could just either go once, I could just record and just do everything that I want to do from, shower thoughts with Nick, or, good shower thoughts, right?
And I bet you would go viral. I bet it would.
You never know. Maybe a lot of trolls. I don't know if my ego could handle that. But the strategy is more about, again, quick, simple. In the TikTok platform, and it's just quick and simple, right? If it's not going to be entertaining, be educational and straight and to the point. Like, you don't have time to kind of get them with a long teaser or a super long story. And so, I have some strategies of why did I join EXP? Is EXP great for teams? Is EXP great for brand new agents? What to do in your first 30 days as a brand new agent? And I can get that point across a lot faster in that platform versus, say, like an Instagram, where right now Instagram is really pushing their reels, but their reels don't do as well on their platform the way TikTok videos do, right? And so Instagram reels need to have more of that sex appeal, that flair to it, like a walkthrough of a luxury home. I have an agent on my team that we did a luxury walkthrough tour, high definition. And that, I think that had like 5,000 views in 24 hours on Instagram Reel. Yeah. But then you throw up some of the other stuff on there just to test out, and it's got 300 views, 500 views. And so you just got to see where the traction and kind of judge, all right, what are the people on this platform digesting? What are they consuming right now? And can you make anything geared more towards around that? So it's just finding that trend and not getting caught up. I mean, just like you mentioned, you threw up some videos that had 0 views. And a lot of people would be like, man, 0 views. I'm not going to do any more of this crap. This is a waste of time. But as you start to build that momentum, then you start to find the type of avatar, the type of person that is going to be attracted to you and your brand or your message or whatever point that you're trying to get across.
I like how you said the difference in performance on Instagram versus TikTok, because when Reels first came out, I was kind of approaching it personally as like, oh, it's the same thing. It's like TikTok within Instagram, but it's really not. Like I feel, and maybe you agree or disagree, but I feel that TikTok's more raw. I feel like the rawer the video, the better it does almost. Some of my videos I've made in like 10 seconds and they do way better than my like 4 hour long like editing.
Yeah.
Versus, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But here's the thing, you know, I watched yesterday. I want to give you some credit and some props. I watched yesterday, how to quickly as a real estate agent make a side hustle using Canva, making a design, then throwing that up with the Etsy shop or whatever that t-shirt shop is. I'm like, holy shit, like that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Here I have a podcast that we've got logos, we've got branding, and like we could have easily, all we had to do was watch your less than 3-minute video and started promoting this, since tomorrow is going to be our 120th episode. And we haven't been trying to push any promotional products that really could have been super easily done just by using that automation. So and I don't know if that video of yours actually had that many views, but that was probably, out of the stuff I watched, what really got to me and spoke out. And so, yeah, you're right. I think TikTok is a little bit more of that realness, that rawness. I think at times we're probably searching for, that, are you going to fall out of your chair? Something funny going to happen, from that. Instagram Reels it's a more developed platform. And so we're already used to it probably being an ad. This is just kind of my opinion of it. I'm watching like, all right, what are they trying to sell me? What are they trying to suck me into? Is this genuine?
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel as genuine. The stuff I started putting up on the TikTok platform is more pre-recorded or kind of more thought out. I want to have a theme to it. I watched, forgetting her name right now. There's a lady in, I think it's Georgia. She's got this great Southern accent. Glenda Baker, Baker. And Glenda is sitting off, professionally shot, and she's just answering questions. Right. And some of these questions are she's got some funny stories to it, but it doesn't have to be slapstick funny. It just has to be entertaining or engaging or educational.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've learned so much random stuff from TikTok. Yeah. And it's funny, the video that you were talking about with the passive income idea, I actually filmed that like over a month ago, and I got quite a bit of views, and I reposted it the other day, which is probably the one that you saw. So I'm kind of playing around with like not having to make brand new content every single week sometimes.
Yeah, walk me through that, because I watch a lot of people's stuff. So reposting is just a way to continue keeping the algorithm.
Yeah, well, I do that with I started doing that with Instagram, and I'm trying it out on TikTok. It's a strategy that a lot of coaches recommend is, reposting your best performing content every couple months, right? So, and something I tell my clients is like, nobody in this world, not even your mom, is going to see 100% of the stuff that you post. So don't worry about being repetitive, right? And even if they did see it, they probably forgot about it. So just going through and, re-downloading or even repurposing. Like if I have a carousel or something on Instagram that performed really well, I'll repurpose that for a reel. Same information, just it looks different. And then on TikTok, I've been re-downloading without the watermark and reposting to see the traction I get.
What are you seeing on that? Just out of curiosity. I'm sorry if I'm
no, you're totally
taking
fine.
Charge of this. What are you seeing from that? From making sure you get rid of the TikTok watermark and then crossing over and posting that same video on Instagram?
Yeah, so that was my strategy for like, I don't know, the past like month or so. And it was doing fine, but I think as TikTok and Instagram are smart, got wind that was happening. So what I've noticed is if I download it without the watermark, but it has text from TikTok, it doesn't get traction on Insta.
Gotcha.
But if I download it without the text and then redo the text on the like within the Instagram app, then it acts like it's fine. I think it just really like it wants you to utilize the editor within the app That's what I'm noticing recently.
No, that makes the most sense. What I have taught my agents to do and really stay focused on is just focus on a couple of platforms that are going to work, right?
Yeah.
So for a while there, I tested out LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn just doesn't, like I've been doing this a long time, but I don't like to play in that stuffy professional. I wear other than this Under Armour that I wear when I'm not wearing my other stuff is every day I wear a The Good Home Team polo, black polo, and I wear jeans with it.
Yeah.
Right. And so for me, I already, my stuff is going to look the same. With LinkedIn, it's just, I'm not going to put on a suit. I'm not going to be that uptight professional. I want to be able to curse and run. I got in this to run the business with my personality style.
Yeah.
What I do, we have a proven track record of success. We have over $100 million worth of investment holdings. So, we understand the real estate game from selling, buying, flipping, investing, and holdings. And so we wanted to just get our message across in those. And so it's like, dive into that. Right now, I'm testing out YouTube. I'm other than the TikTok, I'm trying to get in the YouTube game. And that I'm going to tell you, that's the hardest out of all the platforms. I think that's the hardest platform to figure out.
I agree. And I think it's because it's so saturated. It's like, you really got to stand out.
And it's got to be, finding that longer video format, that 7 to 10 minutes. I mean, I have somebody, a lady, Chauncey Pham, who is my business partner here at EXP, and she attracts all of her agents, find her through YouTube. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can do what you do, right? My success, my career. She's like, why can't you just get this? I'm like, because I don't have whatever charisma that you have coming off through camera and how you're saying it at that particular time and that tone and with that flair. It's just connecting with that type of agent that wants to come over.
What kind of content does she film?
Everything. In the beginning, she had an independent brokerage, why people should not, join real estate teams, how she made her first $100,000 investing in real estate. So flipping her first house.
Yeah.
And so she's like, talk about this. So I do, I did one of how I went from pizza delivery driver to, making 7 figures in real estate, 200 views, right? Where other people's, their shit just takes off. So find the platform, right? That's the easiest way. Don't get discouraged. Find the platform, find where your people are going to be, your sphere, your current clients, your past clients. We continue posting on Facebook because that's where all my past clients are. And they're going to continue sending me referrals because of that.
Yeah. I'm a big advocate for do one well before you add another one.
Yes, 100%.
If our viewers want to find you, how can they find you on social media?
Absolutely. You can just go to nickgood.work. So nickgood.work. Then if you do want to come take a look at all my crazy TikTok stuff, Nick Good Real Estate. And we're just the Good Home Team. So we're the Good Home Team. We're based here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I do have a real estate team in Austin as well. And if agents are considering making a brokerage move or brand new agent, all I would ask them is have their mind open to the opportunity here at EXP and what collaboration over competition looks like here within our organization.
Love it. Thank you so much for your time, Nick.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, let's do it again.